La 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 la. Check 1, 2. La la la. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. La 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 la. What the hell is that? I blew my song, man. I'll start over. Good morning. It's good to see you. I don't know where we're going, but it all seems so new. When there's love in your heart, nothing will stop us. Hello, and how are you? I hope you're doing well. Because I will too. With love in your heart, nothing will stop us. I was writing some songs, man. Welcome. I'll give myself a round of applause. How you doing, man? Good morning. Good morning. That was an original tune that I just wrote 5 minutes ago because I needed music to fill in the beginning of the song. So, how you all doing? How you all doing? There is it's breaking news, if you haven't heard, a guy named Oliver Anthony. Very, very newsworthy. Why? Not just because he's singing folk and he's drawing crowds, but he got the number one song on iTunes, right? Number one song on iTunes, right? With no financial backing, nothing, just him and his Gretsch guitar and his dogs in his yard. Right? So what is it? Is it luck? No. The guy's resonating. The guy is definitely resonating in the mainstream of America. And that's what I want to talk about today. What is he singing about? Why are people flocking to this guy, Oliver Anthony? It does happen. Right? Folk music is like that. Music of the folk. You might, call it something different. Maybe you call it pop music or whatever you call it. But there's a rich history of folk music bringing songs to regular people, whatever that means, at state fairs, at union gatherings. The people like Woody Guthrie did it in the 1940s. And refused to really play stadiums, never really did play big crowds, played union gatherings. So it does look like, and I think it's newsworthy, rather than talk about the, vilifying their opponent, Donald Trump, which appears to be what they're doing. Let's look at what the people think, right? What are the people thinking? And how do we figure out what the people are thinking? Well, they're resonating to Oliver Anthony's songs. So let's look at the words. Let's look at the lyrics. Let's look at the delivery. Let's look at the response from this emerging folk artist. Could be a flash in the pan. Could be gone next week. You don't know. But this is how it starts. The flame is lit, and only he can put it out. Is he going to take the money? Is he going to take the record company money? Because they could shut him down easily, not by vilifying him, but by buying him and steering him into the gutter. Give him $10 million, and then you own him, and then his music won't get to the crowd that it's supposed to get to. They'll make him into a pop star, and he'll be doing, he'll be doing the Taylor Swift, fucking Garth Brooks circuit. But anyway, not Arlo Guthrie is Arlo Guthrie. L. Stone says Arlo Guthrie is Woody Guthrie's son. Arlo was his son, but the father, Woody Guthrie, is the guy who wrote "This land is your land, this land is my land, from California." He wrote all those. It was Woody Guthrie, the father. He's buried out in Coney Island, by the way, Woody Guthrie. I bet you didn't know that. That was one of his last places that he lived. And when he died, he requested that they throw his ashes into the ocean. So when you go to Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York, Woody Guthrie is there. I know the spot where they threw the urn into the water. It's right at the edge of the beach. It's hard to explain, but it's there. If you go there, you'll have experienced you'll have experienced it. So Jim Gerard says he's making $40,000 a day. Yeah. I believe you're referring to Mr. Oliver Anthony Oliver Anthony. Sure, he's going to make money because now he's charting on not only iTunes but also right here on YouTube. Right? When your videos strike, they start to pile commercials. So we'll see if it changes him. Money isn't really a bad thing. It depends on what he uses it for and how he navigates this very, very powerful thing that he just stumbled on. You're going to have the left line up to crush him. Why? Because he's striking a note with American people, and they're pissed off. And he appears to be riling up what political on the political spectrum. He seems to be lighting up the far right and the mid-right and the middle of the country. And that's scary if you're trying to run a campaign like Joe Biden against all that. And then you got Donald Trump. If Trump embraces this guy, it's over. That's all Trump has to do is play his hit song, Rich Man from Richmond, Oliver Anthony's Rich Man from Richmond song at his rallies. And then Trump elevates himself again. So we'll look at this thing. There he is. This is what he looks like. I played his song the other day because it popped up on my stream, but now we'll take a deeper look at what he's doing. I'll tell you about his guitar. He's playing a Gretsch resonator. He has a capo right here on the 5th fret, so he gets that higher sound. Capo is something that you can, if you're not familiar with it, it's something that you can take off. You see how you can take it off? The guitar sounds like this. And then when you clamp it on the guitar, it brings the sound up a couple of octaves. He's got it on the 5th. That's not unusual. Bob Dylan did a lot of that. This is a $5 guitar, by the way. I bought this at a flea market for $5 at a yard sale. All right, so that's the. There's no mystery there. It's a resonator. It's got a plate of metal on it. Classic Gretsch guitar. The microphone looks to be a Rode, probably Rode NT1A. Very simple setup, right? He's got it strapped on through the neck. He doesn't even have a button installed like I do. So that he can put his. So we'll talk more about that. This is a musical segment today. We're going to talk about music. It's fun and interesting. So again, I'll check out the comments in a second. Let me just get through this. So I have a website, marksconti.com. Every morning at 9 a.m. we do philosophical, educational live streams, trying to understand the world we live in. Stumbling on great artists like Oliver Anthony. Today we'll talk about him, see if he's a flash in the pan, or is he going to be around for a while, or is he going to drink himself to death and become, start playing electric guitar with dancing fucking, prostitutes. He's going to join Taylor Swift on stage. Now, I like Taylor Swift. Again, what I'm talking about is folk music as opposed to some other kind of, commercial sellout. Now, it's all commercial. At this point, Oliver Anthony is commercial. He's charting #1 on iTunes. He's happy about it. He's making money. But will he maintain his raw edge as he goes forward? There's not even an album out yet, so he's going to make a first album, and maybe he'll get fucking the guy that did the Red Hot Chili Peppers. He'll get Rick Rubin. Maybe Rick Rubin will do it. Will produce the record. He's going to have a lot of choice, right? So here he is. Let's jump right in. This is Rich Man of Richmond live at Morris Farm Market. What we're also going to find out is I'm going to play a lot of Mr. Anthony's music here, and we'll see how many times we get hit and copy struck. And, right, because you can't play Bob Dylan's music. You can't play big, famous guys anymore because they'll lock your video and nobody will see it and they'll control your video. So we'll see if Oliver Anthony is already in that same category as we play his music through the video.
6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn.
I think what you want to watch, right? We'll watch the more refined versions of the song, but here he is playing to the people, and watch the reaction. That's the key. Watch the reaction he's getting. Watch.
Country does is keep on kicking them down.
It's real. It's real. That's what I'm saying.
Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Lord, it is. Living in the new world with an old soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just want to have total control. Want to know what you think, want to know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
There he goes. The folk revival in America has reignited.
Selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay.
What's he singing about, man? Working his ass off for shit pay. Right? Mr. Average Joe. Wow. So here he is. This is the song that at this time 34.7 million views, and it was only uploaded 2 weeks ago. So where's it going, man? This is big. This is big because it's folk music. It's not rap. It's not. Taylor Swift and those people, the big stars, get 100 million views easily. Even Lady Gaga, but this is different. This is folk music. So let's listen to his hit song, and this is what put him over the top. This song right here, and the videographer that made it.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away. Drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do, 'cause your dollar ain't shit and it's taxed to no end, 'cause the rich men north of Richmond.
The rich bunch of men from north of Richmond, Virginia. They're just money grabbers.
We're politicians, look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame.
He's singing about social. He's singing about social decay, social income and wealth inequality in America. I wish it wasn't true, but it is.
Living in the new world with an old soul.
Living in the new world with an old soul.
Lord knows they all just wanna have
Total control. Oh, what you do.
wanna know what you do.
They want to know, the rich men north of Richmond, they want to know what you think. They want to know what you do.
And they don't think you know, but I know that you do.
I don't think you know, but I know that you do.
Your
Because
dollar ain't shit.
because your dollar ain't shit.
And it's taxed to no end.
And tax to no end. Right? Fucking amazing, right? It's good stuff. Yeah.
'Cause of
It resonates with a lot of people, you know.
rich men. No,
Sean Can calls it a whiny song. Yeah. I played it for someone who I appreciate when I play something to, and she said, yeah, she had to turn it off. It bothered her. It didn't. It sounded like a whiny white boy. So that's a good comment. Is he whiny white boy? To some he is, but to millions he's resonating, right?
north of Richmond.
Weevil Girl already reporting. I put him on my Facebook page, and the Dems told me I was a racist. It's racist Afro turfing. Amazing, right? He's a racist. Already he's a racist because he's singing about poverty in America. Why don't we ask the people who is he racist against? The guy never mentions anything black at all. He's racist now. L. Stone says, play the one he released last night. I got them all lined up. Just have some fucking patience, man. Relax and listen to the music and watch the show, man. I'm going to do it.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours.
And bullshit pay.
Hey.
There you go, man. Wow. Oliver Anthony. Let's just keep cruising, man. So I want to talk about some of his roots. People don't know who Woody Guthrie is, maybe, 1940s. They've heard of Arlo Guthrie. Arlo Guthrie would be his son. But the music isn't that... we may get struck for this one, but whatever. Woody Guthrie, All the Fascists Bound to Lose. Let's listen. 2.7 million views. 14 years ago, broadcasted live on radio in the 1940s. The 1940s, he was singing this. Let's listen.
Show these fascists what a couple of hillbillies can do.
I just want to say one thing. When there's music, and then there's music directed directly at the hierarchy, directed directly at the people in power. And that's the music that really rocks the boat. Dylan certainly did it. Woody Guthrie did it, and I believe this guy, Oliver Anthony, is doing it at least for an hour. He's doing it. Let's listen to, again, Woody Guthrie, All the Fascists Bound to Lose. Woo!
Well, I'm going to tell you, fascists, you may be surprised. People in this world are getting organized.
Yeah.
Bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose.
You fascists bound to lose.
All you fascists
fascists bound to lose.
Yes.
All you fascists bound to lose.
Yeah.
You're bound to lose. You fascists bound
Bound to lose.
There's people of every
Very sing-along too, right? What a great tune. All you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. All right, Oliver Anthony, he needs one of those, right? He needs one of those songs. But that's one of his influences. He also, according to his page, he also liked Hank Williams. Here's Hank Williams from the 1940s as well, doing more of a pop song, but you get the point. Right?
Just for you.
What is
Just for you.
It's called Hey Good Looking.
There you go.
Say, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I'm about cooking. Dropping up with me.
So you hear the sound. You hear where the sound comes from, right? Are you singing "Hey, Good Looking," right? But there he is, right? Just the guitar and the vocal. There it is.
Say, hey, sweet baby. Don't you think, baby, we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod poured and a $2 bill, and I know the spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing free. So if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about
So that's you get a sense that's Hank Williams, also his influences. Let's listen to the man himself. He's starstruck that he got all these views. Let's listen to Oliver Anthony putting out a little video on his ex former Twitter site. Let's listen.
Y'all are crazy. Somebody just sent me a screenshot that Richmond, north of Richmond, is #1 on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even have words. I don't even know. So everybody's been asking me about shows. I've got one kind of last minute set up in eastern North Carolina, Currituck, North Carolina, this coming Sunday, August 13th, at the Morris Farm Market.
I really hope you could see already that the guy's ready to explode. The popularity is exploding. I hope he doesn't explode with it. You got to go for the ride. You know what I mean? Get some talented people on your team that are in your best interest. Set up a tour and play at your own pace, all right? And record a record, and that's it. You're done. You're done for a while. Then go back to your farm and relax.
So that's the Morris Farm Market, Currituck, North Carolina. August 13th, I'm playing from 1:30 to 2:30 p.m., and I will stay until 2:30 a.m. if I have to. But I promise, if you show up, if you're willing to come and listen to me, I am willing to stay and listen to you. I'm going to shake your hand. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your story. And if you're more than a few hours away from Currituck, don't sweat it. Like, don't make this into a big trip.
Mm-hmm.
There's no rush with this. Like, I'm going to be playing a lot of shows, a lot of local venues. I'm going to take my time with things. Like, I want to get to know all of you. This is not about me. This is about you.
Okay.
And I can't emphasize that enough. And so it's going to things are going to be slow. Like, the social media is going to be a little bit slow. Like, things aren't going to just happen overnight, because I'm not rushing into this. Like, I'm not rushing into a bunch of paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't about me at all. So, thank you for your patience.
Let's see how he handles Jewish America, Jewish record deal people. He's got 25 people up his ass right now. Everybody's telling him how wonderful he is and why you should sign on with us. Sign our record deal. We'll give you $10 million. They're already offering him $8 million to sign. And that's a they'll make the record. They'll make the record that they want, right? They'll make the record that the record company wants, which is not what he's capable of doing. You've got to get a guy like Rick Rubin, where this guy walks in and just plays, and Rick enhances and echoes everything that he's doing, just makes what he's doing great. Record labels will kill him, in my view. So he's kind of sort of smart to wait it out. They're coming to him. According to his report, they're coming to him $8 million in hand, and he's turning it down. It's very interesting.
Like, thanks for not just totally jumping down my throat. Like, I saw a lot of comments saying, get this on Spotify and iTunes, and I'm like freaking out trying to make it happen. And you guys and girls are awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Very good. Very good. So what else? What else we got? So here he is talking in his car.
I had crazy time at home. I had crazy time in Currituck.
So here he is talking about he's leaving the show that he just played, and he loved it.
I always have fun in Currituck, whether it's 30 people or it's 12,000 people. The Moore's Farm Market is just, there's nothing else like it. So thanks to them for putting it on. Thanks to all of y'all for coming out. There were people who flew in, people that drove down from up north. He's
driving his own vehicle by himself, right? Just look at the picture, right? He's just a regular guy driving around with his guitar, right? And someone's offering him $8 million to sign with us, motherfucker. We want to own your music. We want it. We want it all.
And hell, we signed and took pictures a good 4 hours after the show. And it wasn't like people just came up and shook my hand. They come up and they told me about the battles they've been dealing with, depression and suicide and money. And, those are real problems.
Depression, suicide, money. Mm-hmm.
This song is not something that it's not like it's some masterpiece.
Weevil Girl says, the Dems told me he's a right-wing extremist plant. Well, he is a plant, but he's his own plant. He's growing. Right? Yeah, it is. Look, you gotta stop it. If you can't beat it, you gotta try to stomp on it, right? And if you can't do that, then you try to buy it and steer it into the gutter, right? If you can't crush him in social media or wait till he self-destructs, you got to buy him. That's the other way to get him. You just buy him. $10 million is nothing to make him go away. So he doesn't compete. He doesn't shift the balance, right? This is political balance. Folk music is about politics. That's what it is at the core. It's about struggling humans trying to, I guess, get a little more of what they think they deserve, and at the expense of the people who have everything. That's what folk music is. That's what, historically it's always been. And whether this guy realizes it, he's thrown right into the fucking mix, man.
Created, it's the masterpiece and the emotions of the song. It already exists within you.
Ah.
Sometimes it just takes the right song coming along to let those out. But my question to you is, when Oliver Anthony's long gone and forgotten about, what can you do in your own life to maintain this energy, this positivity, this unity that I see among people like I've never seen before?
So he sees positivity and union amongst people. That's interesting. Right? He's singing about suicide and depression and being left behind, but then again, in the same breath, he's saying he sees a wonderful unity in his own words. Let's listen.
This positivity, this unity that I see among people.
This positivity, this union I see amongst people. Isn't that sounds kind of contradictory to the messaging in the song that my life is getting ripped apart and it's your fault, rich man up north. Right? But he sees a positivity in union.
Like I've never seen before. What are the next steps to make life better for people? What can you do for your neighbor? There used to be such a strong sense of community in this country. And you still see it a lot in small town America, but even there it's dying out. Things just change too quickly these days, But humans have the ability to possess such overwhelming compassion. So
humans have the have the ability to possess overwhelming compassion. And at the same time, they have overwhelming greed and the ability to crush people under them, correct? There's a lot of contradictions in what he's saying, but it's, again, fascinating, right? It stirs something up. Let's look at the market quickly. What do we got here? What do we got? It looks like the market's open up right now. NASDAQ is up. Let's look. On a folk, we're breaking in a folk show to look at the markets. I don't know why my page isn't opening. Maybe it's I don't know what happened here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. NASDAQ is up 59 points, about a half a percentage point. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 40, and the S&P 500 is down 14. The rise of folk music in America. On this day, Nvidia still going up, up $1 today, not much. Google up 2.5, Apple up $1.80, Amazon down 19 cents, Meta up, formerly Facebook, up $3.30, Tesla pulling back down $1.75, Microsoft up $2.40. And Bitcoin, how's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin down another 171 today to 25,008, pulling back. Rivian up 11 cents, Tilray down a penny. The meme stocks. So we've got a positive green open. Is it going to hold? Is it going to keep going? Is the bottom in on this correction already? Have we bottomed out on the correction and now we go back up? Because it looks like overall we're going back up, but how much more down does it go before it goes back up? That's the key question. So let's keep going with the music. Here's another one by Oliver Anthony. I Want to Go Home. Recorded the right way with his righteous guitar. I want to talk about his guitar first. So the guitar he's playing, if you're not familiar with it, it's a Gretsch G9241 Alligator Biscuit Round. All right, that's his guitar right there. You see it? It's a Gretsch resonator. That's the headstock. It couldn't be anything else, right? So it's actually a short. I believe it's shorter than a normal guitar. It's like a 3/4 scale. 3/4 scale. So that's the guitar that he's playing. And let's listen to him play.
For my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me, son.
You can hear the crickets in the background. You hear the crickets? You hear the sound of the cricket?
We're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees begging the Lord to take me home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so
1, 2, 3, 4. So he moved, just as a musical note, he moved his capo. On the other song, it was on the 5th. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he moved it down not an octave, but he moved it down a note, down a fret. So the first song was played on the 5th, the capo on the 5th, and he's strumming the same chords. It's the G, C, D progression. D, C, G. It's classic folk music, classic folk melody set to a song. But this one again is the capo is down one.
so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home. farming the ground. Grandson sells to a man out of town, and 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home.
He's got a great set of pipes, man. Vocals, very strong singer. And the guitar is right in there. It's right in the pocket.
For my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
The dogs. Woof, woof. What's this one? This one. I gotta get sober. This one is less produced. Just him playing into his phone, I guess.
Well, the life we've been given and the way we've been living, just a song that we write till we die. Now some people write songs on living just right, but I write mine on just getting by. And I'll go on the whim, start writing a hymn that sounds so sweet. But the troubles and the sin of the world that we're in knock me back off my feet.
It's like suicide music.
Gotta get sober. I gotta start living right. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it ain't gonna happen tonight. So pour 'em down strong till I drown.
Drown yourself in booze.
And if I wake up tomorrow, when that sun comes back around, I'll be wishing I was sober.
I love the crickets in the background. You hear all the crickets? Cricket noise. It's got to get the dogs. It's got to get the dogs to bark too.
Well, the liquor and the bowl, they've been saving my soul.
So that's another one. Let's keep going with it. What's this one? Ain't Got a Dollar, Ain't Got a Dollar.
So this is a song I wrote. It's based off a true story. It's called Ain't Got a Dollar.
I hear he's playing the guitar without any capo, right? So he took the capo off. You hear it, it sounds more like a guitar now. But the resonator has that metallic sound, and Gretsch guitars tend to sound a little high-end. Not high-end and expensive, but high-end on the frequency. They tend to be very twangy guitars. And then you add that plate of metal, and it sounds even more twangy. They're good guitars. And it's a $700 guitar. William Hall says he's sponsored by Jack Daniels. That'd be a great sponsor, right? Fucking get Jack Daniels to sponsor you.
I got a little spot in the country where I spend all of my time. When the sun goes down on this itty bitty town, we can light up the bowl and pass it around. I ain't got a dollar, but I don't need a dime.
He sings a lot about passing the bowl around, so he's definitely a pothead too. I mean a cannabis user. Other musical points. He plays with his fingers and he plays with a pick. The other songs he was playing with a pick. If you know what a pick is, look it up. It's a piece of plastic. And but here he's playing with his fingers.
Be pouring, oh, the sun shining down. Long as my old truck still fires on up and there's crops growing in the ground. I'll have to pick some muscadines right off the vines, get a little yeast and make a little wine, 'cause I ain't got a dollar.
A lot of his songs sound the same. I think he definitely he'll benefit from sitting down with a good producer and try to mix it up a little bit. Try to throw in some covers, man. Throw in some cover tunes. But rising star, no doubt about it. What else? I got another one. Yeah, so it's been difficult. This is a video of him.
A powerful message behind.
All right, he's got these. The number one. He's putting this stuff out on his page, on his Twitter page. 50,000 messages, emails. Number one song on iTunes. You know, big deal. What else? He doesn't want. What does it say? Yeah, people in the music industry gave me a blank stare when I brushed off $8 million offer. I don't want 6 tour buses, 15 tractor trailers, and a jet. I don't want to play stadium shows. I don't want to be in the spotlight. I wrote the music I wrote because I was suffering with mental health and depression. These songs have connected with millions of people on such a deep level because they're being sung by someone feeling the words in the very moment they were being sung. No editing, no agent, no bullshit. Just some idiot and his guitar. The style of music that we should have never gotten away from in the first place. It's powerful words, man. Powerful stuff. So anyway, man, make what you will with it. His name is Oliver Anthony. I think he's going to be around for a while, and that's really all I got today. I think it's a winner. You know, I think he's got the quality of a winner. Which one do we want to take away? Take it out. How are we going to take it out? Let's take it out with, let's see, I guess. Why not?
Working all day. Overtime hours.
I will see you guys tomorrow, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Wednesday to you. And if you're watching for the first time because you were drawn here by Oliver Anthony, kindly hit the like and subscribe button down below. And it's not the only subject we talk about, but it's a good one. I'll keep covering him as long as he keeps rising, you know. Well, even if he doesn't rise, we're going to be covering Oliver Anthony, his career, from the moment that it started, which was a few days ago.
Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men know the rich men. I wish politicians would look out for miners, and not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. Well, God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a